Hey guys, Crypto here, Cryptogasmic. What a day. Bitcoin, 20,000, baby. There it was, right? And we had 3 or 4 long trades going. So a little bit of consolidation for a few days, but we're making some money today, people. Money, 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 money today. So today's the day. We got all the calls right, which was great. So we're going to do a little review, go over Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, some of the other trades. Just a reminder again, guys, offering 10 days or 2 weeks free trial membership for any of your friends, your families. So come on over. We're trying to get people financially free through crypto, and today's the day. If you held your balls and you held your nerve, today was the day. So let's go through and have a look. I'm here in St. Vincent at the moment. It's very beautiful. Very nice. Not a bad place to be in quarantine, I guess. It's like a luxury prison, but yeah, we'll get into what I think about quarantine another time. So here we go. Let's have a look at some of the signals that were sent out. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, so here's the signals we've had over the last couple of days. As you can see, long, 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 they're all long. All long, 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 all the way down to, I mean, even Bitcoin, when we got it back in there, back at 18,468. So, I mean, I got stopped and didn't go. But if you took that signal, boom, you made some money today. I wish I didn't get stopped out there today, but, you know, that happens sometimes. Just didn't get a chance. So let's have a look. So we went on TRX. All right, so let's have a look. Well, let's start with Bitcoin. There it is, the green woman. So now yesterday I painted out this here for everybody. Head and Shoulders was forming here. And just so what we do for those new people in a Head and Shoulders. So we had this region here, which was resisting, and then we tried again, and then this is when the Head and Shoulders started to form. And like I said, once we had that and we had this point here, there was a very obvious area that had to break here. And once it did, it was going to go. That should go. That was your entry there, right? So if you weren't already in back down here where I told everybody to get in, but I stopped out myself, unfortunately. Kind of regretting that one today. But anyway, so basically the way we got that, we had that resistance point. So we had the Head and Shoulders here, right? So, and then what we do, so that pattern will always, sorry, not Head and Shoulders, cup and handle. So that will usually come after an upward trend, a consolidation area, and then we have this cup, and then a little bit of a handle, right? And then usually what will happen is we draw a trend line through the top of the cup and the other side of the cup. And as soon as that breaks, that's go. You got to wait until it breaks, and then that's go. And that almost went exactly to plan yesterday that we mapped out. So that's where your TA can help really good. So I guess what everybody wants to know now is, where's this thing going to go? You know, who knows? I mean, this is one of those things now that it's. So this is obviously our top resistance Fibonacci line where we have this resistance right now. So judging from the TA, I really would expect a blowback here from 20,836, right? It's right on that line. And we've got some support here around about 19,459. Does that mean I'm going to run out and short it? No way. Not right now. I'm going to just sit tight. Even though I unfortunately got rid of the Bitcoin long trade a bit early for me. I had a stop placed overnight before I went to bed, and it wicked me out, and I just didn't get back in. I'm going to be waiting again for down here in this 19.4 area and see what happens down in there for me personally. And if it keeps going, I mean, I've got a wallet full of Bitcoin anyway, right? So if it keeps going, then making money anyway, right? So, but I'm not going to reach into my cold exchange and my cold wallet and start selling off my Bitcoins. That's just not going to happen, right? Not for me yet. So this is the area I would be looking back for again, 19.8 down to 19.5. Let's see if we can get a bounce out of there. So you got 2 points. One is there, and then obviously here, 18,659 is the other one. All right, so those would be the areas that I would be looking at. Depending on what happens throughout this evening, maybe I'll throw a short on there, but I wouldn't be running out and doing that. And I'll only be doing that because I'm not in a Bitcoin trade right now, which, you know, I have to get my emotions in control for that. But if we look on the 3-day, let's get long term now. I mean, that's only just starting to reset, right? So this thing's got room to move. And my prediction was 25 grand for Christmas. That was my prediction back in November. And that could happen. You know, the daily is off strong. The weekly I haven't even looked at for a long time. I mean, that's right up there. But that can go along for quite a while. Looking at the short term, okay. Again, I mean, we are way in this overbought area, but still just pointing to the sky. I mean, this thing's still got room to move. It really does. So with all that information, let's just get rid of this for a second. All right. So with all that information, if we just have a look at some trends. You can see we've moved a long way from trend. Let's get the Ichimoku on. Okay, pulled a long way from the cloud as well. So you can see what happened back over here, and then it pulled back in. So, you know, my gut feeling is there is going to be a pullback. When is that pullback going to happen? I don't know. There's probably a lot of people out there talking now about Bitcoin and how do I get in, and we all look like legends now because we've been talking about this forever. And but 20 grand is only the beginning, guys. Right? 25, 30, 35, 50. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So, so my prediction for Bitcoin right now in the short term would be I wouldn't rush out and make any bold moves. If you've got your Bitcoins, then hold on to them because you're making money at the moment anyway. That's why I'm not too concerned about being in the margin trade because I'm making money anyway, right? And if we look at the logarithmic trend up through here, right, that we were traveling on, that's been broken. Okay, so we're now on this trend here, and it's just popped its head across there as well, right? So you know, we're definitely, look at that. I mean, it's just 100% up. So that's where we're traveling now. You can see that was the path that we were on, and we've just smashed through that. So now we're kind of now we're traveling at that area. Okay, so we're in the right direction. That's great. So for me, I'll be sitting back, and if I do anything, I might short back down to sub 20,000. All right, back down to, what's where we are now, 28.52. I mean, the next resistance we have there as well is 27. So this is what I mean. This thing could easily go. So I wouldn't be rushing out and making any bold moves right yet. I really wouldn't be making any bold moves yet. Yeah, I mean, we've broken through that fib line there already. So this thing could be on its way to 25,000 already. So I'm just going to stay out of that one for now and let it go up. Let my Bitcoins go up. I'm not going to risk any margin trades on that one right now, guys. Moving on. Ethereum. I started pushing down you guys' necks at around about $200. So if you got into that at that time, awesome. 600 was that mark we were looking for, and look, there's another head and shoulders, another cup and handle forming over there on the daily. So let's have a close look at that as well. Let's have a little look over there at what's happening there. So you can see it formed the same kind of pattern here, right? But it just didn't break the line. So that's why you got to wait on these kind of things, right? Again, traveling in a nice upward trend, miles away from the green cloud, plenty of green on every time frame. Probably too much, you know. I would say, again, if you look over here, right, we had all of this green. I mean, it stayed above the green from October 2017 to January 2018, and it stayed there until it passed through here, March 2018. So that's what, 6 months, 7 months. So we crawled out above the clouds around here, September, October, November, 4 months now already. So, but again, it's making another consolidation area. Well, it's just broken out of that actually, hasn't it? You can see it was traveling in this way. So Ethereum for me, okay. Again, so we're going to have that resistance right there on that fib marker, 636. So I'd be holding on for a little bit there, you know, and then we might look at some shorts, but it just depends. I mean, Christmas 2017 or 16, whatever it was, this just went crazy, right? So, you know, I'm very skeptical about running out and trying to guess where this thing's going to go backwards, but we've got a higher high here, reversal candle there. Let's have a look on the daily. What's happening? You know, there could be another cup and handle forming here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of resistance at 637 on Ethereum. So I might take some Ethereums at that time and sell, maybe. We've also got these other sort of highs in here. So we would need to make a higher high to resist that. So my initial gut feeling would be we probably should see some resistance at 636. If we don't see that resistance at 636, then there's nothing stopping us between there and $800, right? So really good times, wait for these fib lines to get your entries, right? So these were our entries back here on this last trade back according to the signals, I believe. Yeah, 553. So if you took that, I mean, you're making money. Hopefully you guys are getting some good value from this. How you trade is up to you though. I you know, can't tell you to do it within a day or take it out 6 months later, but 553, we pretty well nailed that, right? So Dash is the big one for me right now. And this got me nervous, I had to say, over the last couple of days. Right, so I had some initial entries. Can't remember where, but the signals went out and I got in around here, around this $96 mark a few days ago, back here. All right, get rid of that cloud. There's plenty of cloud there now. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so again, we got lower high. So we really are entering into that region of Dash, into this resistance area, right? In here, right? So, you know, again, I would be expecting, you know, 104 maybe, right? And again, if we blow through here, we're going to be going back to 109. I mean, in the long term, we're going back here anyway. So get yourself a decent entry and go margin on Dash, you know, because this thing is going to go back up to here. And even if you look back in the previous cycle, I mean, look, we have a long way to go. So you can just grab yourself some margin Dash and ride that baby, you know, just ride it. It'll go up, it'll go down, but you could ride that 30%. If you're 3 times margin, that's 90% on your money. You turn 1,000 into 9, right? You just got to be able to withhold the swings, basically. And then even if we go back further, right? I mean, Dash was, I mean, look at that. All right, we start getting back into this region. from where we are now, even up into here. That's 600%. Three times margins, 1,800%, 1,000%, 3,000% on your money. Right, $1,000 turns into $300,000 at 3x. Right, so we are in the big scheme of things, guys. We are only just getting going here, right? But look at that in the big scheme of where we are, right? Just remember that of this cycle. We're just a blip on this, right? But when you come in, right, it doesn't look like a blip, right? That big thing that we looked at back there, okay? So always take a look at the long picture, guys, right? So with Dash, we're on current trend, which is great now. This is the area to look out for. I might go short there and then somewhere in one of these EMAs buy up a bunch and just sit on it. And just sit on it through till Christmas, January, no matter what it does. So that's what I think on Dash. The other signals we had was TRX has been a great trade as well. Made loads of money the last couple of days. So our entry was down here, 2x leverage on that one. And again, we've blown through the first take profit. And we're just starting a new cycle here now. So we've done a full retrace, I believe, on this smaller cycle here, right? That was our entry point in there, right on that line. And there, sorry, in there. And yeah, so again, even if you're holding that, I mean, you could hold that all the way through to 0.037. Again, a long way to move. It's on a resistance point right now. Let's have a look at the built-in indicators. Get rid of mine. Okay. So there's nothing between here and these highs in this area here of 0.32. So you can sit tight on that one as well into these areas here. There's another 7% at 2 times leverage. There's another 15% on your money there. And we don't really hit any resistance until here and here. So we break through there. Then we're just looking at these lines here, which we'll discuss again at another time. Litecoin was the other one that we were watching out for, right? And I painted this yesterday as well. And we were watching it live, and I said, if we break this line, go. That was my exact words. So if you went, only you can pull the trigger. I can't tell you, I can't pull the trigger for you. So we're again now back in these regions of, this is a very tough spot for Litecoin where you can find it's having its resistance. We may get a candle wick up to 93 there. But again, there's no doubt, absolutely no doubt that we are long in the market now for everything, like long term. Even back to June tops, it's 141. So I would just stay long, guys. Buy. For the day traders, look at these resistance lines. You got to watch what's going because you don't want to get caught. Nothing worse than getting caught short and it takes off long. It's the worst feeling in the world. I prefer for it to go long and then short. I mean, that's a bad feeling as well, but it always bounces back, right? It always bounces back. So, but if you're in short and it just takes off, oh my God, sometimes there's just no getting out of that, and you've just got to hit that button and that's it. I'm going to be spending tonight looking at some more trades. Okay. And I'm also going to thank you for those people that did join me in the introduction to margin trading. I mean, it was a long video with a lot of questions, so I'm going to redo another video for you guys that kind of just explains it better. All right, so I'll do that for you after this. All right, guys, happy trading, and let's see what happens tonight, and I'll do another video for you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.